I just wanted to let you know what I'm thinking about my channel here, because after 2 years of this social political commentary or whatever it is I'm doing here, I mean, I'm just trying to wake people up, right? Say, hey, look at this. Of course, I think everybody should agree with me, but, well, no, I don't. I just want people to wake up and have a look. Anyhow, after 2 years, suddenly 3 or 4 weeks ago, I went from 100 subscribers to 10,000, over 1.25 million views, 24,000 hours of viewing time. So, on my coffee table in the living room, I have this crazy Canadiana redneck care package a fella sent me from the East Coast. A couple of cards and a note. People have sent me just recently in support. Oh, thank you there, you fella just up the road from me. That generous donation stove off me borrowing money to get my phone bill caught up. But I did mention at one point, I'd say how the money was going. The channel is now monetized, and had it have been monetized when I went all viral there, the, what do you call it, the analytics says that it made $6,000. As it is to date, I've made $271, I think, from the monetization. I haven't received that yet, I'm not sure. I'll kind of come to that in a minute. So anyways, my nephew comes in, I'm showing him my little coffee table display, and he doesn't know anything about a YouTube channel, and I'm telling him, and he's looking at those numbers, that 1.3 million views and all that, and he's going, wow, I always knew you were cool, but I didn't know you're that cool. I said, well, yeah, no, I'm no cooler than I ever have been. And he's going, no, really? Don't you think that's cool? I was like, well, I don't know what to think about it sometimes. So I did go off and think about that when I sat in the bush for a couple hours one day and listened to the trees creak in the wind and the snow powder across the field. And I thought, well, am I now burdened with some responsibility that I wasn't before? Do I have to make sure I get my facts straight and I's dotted and T's crossed? And then I thought, well, you know, when I look at that with cold logic, no, I don't think I do. I'm still just doing my humble little commentary, my take on what's going on, and my take on where my fellow Canadians' head is at with all of this. Still just trying to say, hey, look at things. So I guess that's how I feel about it. If you see any changes to the channel, there's a gal down in Maryland offered to help me out with the channel here. So I don't know what she said. She put up a subscribe button or something, and she's working on hooking up a PayPal and an email. I just said, whatever. I don't even know how to monetize. Every time I post a video, the Young Bucks has to monetize each one. She's going to look into that. Very generous of her. I said, hey, I just trust you. I'll give you the info and away you go. Do what you want. Excuse me, just don't camp up the channel, you know what I mean? I've noticed when I watch other people's channels, you know, cars, piston head stuff, chainsaws, foraging, stuff like that, whatever. I notice quite often that people get their ego kind of comes into it a little, you know, the channel kind of, well, sometimes I don't like that. And I can see as how it could happen. So I'm hoping I don't do that. You know, don't want to intro with, here I am, Uncle Carl, with my finger on the pulse of the nation, and then ramble the way I do, and then say, well, here's your Uncle Carl signing off. Don't forget to like, share, send, and subscribe, and I'll leave you with a Cliff Clavinism for the day. That'll be my trademark sign-off. Something like, you know, hyenas don't have any relatives, nobody else in their family tree, nothing but hyenas. No, it's true. You look at the wolf and the dog and the fox that went off kind of in a dead end. It can't breed with the wolves and the dogs and the coyotes. But oddly enough, the hyena is a hyena and he doesn't have any relatives. So I guess I covered all my bases. I just wanted to say it is a unique experience. I appreciate the comments of support. Please say where you're from and I'll make a video real quick here. I sure what the American convoy is doing and how the unity of the people between the two countries has come to the forefront for both of us and from both perspectives. That's pretty cool. So I think I covered everything I meant to ramble about in this video. And, well, I'll just keep on keeping on. If anything, as always, thanks for listening.